welcome to the Glass City Grind. I'm Cheryl.
I am Charlie.
And I'm Lisa.
Woohoo! I just felt like doing that.
Aren't you waiting for like the,
I feel like we should ask, our team usually stares at us. I want everyone at home to know, after we say who we are and welcome, they just like this.
Right. We need a laugh track for coming out.
Exactly. I would like them to do that because this is all we get.
One day we should do a show with all jokes and we just have a laugh track play underneath.
Right.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because that might help us,
You know, like how when you watch like the traditional sitcoms, like Full House, like someone walks in the room.
Traditional sitcoms, and she said, like Full House.
Like Full House.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Full House is traditional.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of the newer sitcoms, they don't do that anymore. You know, like you don't see that on like Blackish or the Goldbergs.
Right.
But some of the older styled sitcoms, it's like someone walks in the room and they're like, there's like an audience clapping, even if they're really, maybe there is an audience, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
We need that.
We do need that.
That would be really
Let's
fun.
talk about audiences and TV shows and Kelly and Michael. Oh my gosh, the drama this week, I don't even know what to say. It made me think of us and like what would happen.
Strikes, I quit. Sorry.
And me and Lisa go, yeah,
That's it. Nobody
we get our
told me
show.
about it.
We're like, yay, finally.
No, I really do. I feel her, I feel her pain. I mean, I think that if you put 26 years into a company and then the newer person comes in and all of a sudden they're literally just making positions for him, like it's not like he's not really taking somebody's spot at GMA. They're just kind of giving him his own.
He's been working there for a couple of years.
But like part-time, it's not like he was like.
Yeah, you got something to say?
What do you think?
I don't think all the information is really being put out there.
I don't think that it's so much of her being with the corporation for that long and he's him being new. I don't have a problem with that. Sometimes he might shine in a different way. Not outshine Kelly because she's great.
Yes.
He might shine in a different way, but the way they handled it was just horrible. You don't do that to people. I don't care if Kelly was the new person and had been there 1 year and Michael were the established person on that show. You don't tell the person whose name is first on the show and the executive producer at the same time as we found out.
Right.
That's bull. You don't do that.
Right.
Now, I don't fault Michael.
No, I don't.
Because they told him don't. If somebody's offering you 8 figures and they say, but look, don't tell. I ain't telling y'all nothing.
Right.
It could be a bomb under their car. I ain't telling them.
You don't even return our text. What are you talking about?
But I do think like good for him. You know what I mean? Like this is his career. This is his job. He's moving up. Like. I mean, obviously, if somebody calls me from GMA,
you'd be like, bye.
I'm going.
Bye.
Lisa will get up right now.
Exactly.
However.
And carry the mic with her.
I think what Kelly said, because I actually did tune in to watch what she said, and I think, what she said about this just brings up a broader topic of like courtesy in the workplace.
That's right.
Communication, respect.
Put some respect on her name.
Yeah, and
exactly.
Everybody, I feel like, can always do better, whether it's in their homes or.
Yes, and I appreciate what she said too, because this is where I thought about it. Is you're entertaining people and you're making millions. Let's get to work. Her dad was a bus driver. Other people are struggling in life, and you're making millions of dollars. You don't need to go on strike, Kelly.
Yeah.
Get to work.
Whatever, dude. I was with her.
I do think it was strange that she just decided
I'm not working tomorrow, okay?
But I wouldn't go. If I were her, I wouldn't have gone back either. The way they handle it, I wouldn't have gone back.
I'm sorry. I feel like, listen, people are doing your makeup. You're wearing, thousands of dollars worth of clothing that people put on you.
A car comes and picks you up every morning.
Yeah, let's kind of let's say that you're upset. Let's figure out what's going on with your business and that you have a job, and let's move on. But I'm glad they worked
Kelly,
it out.
if you need a co-host, we are available.
Hey, I told Charlie to put in his application.
I wouldn't tell him either. No, Kelly, I wouldn't tell you either.
Right.
Oh my
I'd leave.
Now we can move on to some other sad news that we didn't get a chance to talk about.
The next 2 days later.
I know.
2 days later.
Yep.
I was so sad about Prince.
It was very, very sad and
shocking.
Yes.
I'm very sad about that.
My favorite entertainer of all time,
Absolutely.
hands down, bar none. The only person I was truly a fan of. That he was one of a kind.
And you got caught up. I'm trying to remember the whole story.
Yeah,
You're
I met
on
him twice.
stage and
I
you
got
met
on
him.
stage with him once.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Shook his hand after the show, and he and Clive Davis and Larry Graham. But it was just I met him here in Toledo once, and it just was.
Unbelievable.
He was an unbelievable talent. I can't even look up at the camera. He was an unbelievable talent.
I know that one time when we were preparing on set, we did like a little. You were playing his music, and so me and Charlie were singing.
And what happened with it?
And we put it on Instagram. It was like 9 seconds.
And what happened?
And his people took it off Instagram.
Before we left the studio.
Yeah,
I mean, it was on, and they were like, whatever his company. And I said, Charlie, oh my God, what is the name of this company? He was like, Prince, and they took it off.
But they say that's one of the reasons why he didn't have as much money as he could have, because he stopped a lot of his music from being used for any purposes. He was very, very, very selective of who could even re-record his music, like TLC and Alicia Keys did. But he wouldn't let it for commercials and things like that. Instagram, little snippets, nothing. He wouldn't even put his music isn't really on iTunes and stuff like that.
Which I was just gonna say, I think that shows his level of poise, and the fact that he was a true artist, and I think he wanted his music to remain something special.
Yeah.
We even have, I don't want to say the wrong story, so somebody can yell out if I get it wrong. One of our producers actually did a lyrics video or something for him, and they referred to him as the purple one in the contacts. And I think it was a year ago maybe, he did a concert last minute and sent him tickets for the front row, and he was able to go to the concert. So
what a privilege and an honor. I mean, I'm sure that was a really great experience.
How sad.
He was the man.
And I'm really upset though. Then after, I think within 24 hours, people were saying, "Hey, it's a heroin overdose." He was doing, and my knowing of what people said about him that was close to him, he's actually pretty healthy, and did not let his band members and people do like if you did drugs and stuff. He was not about that. You were not going to be in his band doing that kind of stuff around him. So I'm hoping that it comes back, that he. He did not have. I know he had some injuries. Maybe it was on some pain pills and things like that. But this whole, I really hope I'm going to be so disappointed if it was.
I mean, hey, he was 57 years old. He could have had some sore hips or knees, or
like his ex-fiancée Sheila, he said, you're 5'2", you're wearing heels. But if you look at all his performances, he gave himself like a wrestler would. So he's jumping off of pianos, jumping off of speakers, hitting the splits, jumping back up, spinning around, hitting the splits again. After a while, that takes its toll. So it's a sad thing, but rest in peace to him. But switching gears.
Yes.
Okay.
Switching gears before I start crying again.
I wipe our eyes.
I cried for 3 days.
Oh, I can't even.
I mean, it was very sad.
Yeah. Yes.
So today, Glass City Grind.
Glass City Grind, we're here to entertain, to be happy.
Throughout the show, I'm going to do that. Bye.
Oh my God! Please don't.
I want you to. We do have some good guests here today.
We do. We have guests.
We have guests today.
Just watching
I'm
this
excited to talk to Pam Hayes with the military Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
She's here. We're going to talk about some events and an interesting story that she has.
And Pam is she's a great story, great person, doing a lot of great things in the community.
Yes.
The most beautiful girl in the world.
And then we have
Purple Rain.
Donnetta Carter.
Oh yes, she's the social butterfly.
Oh, she is the social butterfly. And Celeste Smith. Yes. And they're coming on to talk about minority health in Lucas County, as well as the Health and Business Expo this weekend that you can come and see Glass City Grind at.
Yeah.
So lots of fun stuff going on. And I don't even know what's going on here. Like, we've got to
you know what we should...
Wait, where's the cane?
I was going to say, let's have our own tribute coming up with the Raspberry Beret.
Oh, yeah.
Little red
Sing it,
Corvette.
Charlie. Let's go.
So
I think taking us out on commercial, we need to hear a song. Come on. Here we go. Bye! Glass City Grind! And we'll see you in a minute.
Ruin declares an SOS Spring Overstock Sell-Off. With truckloads of new vehicles on the way, Ruin takes huge SOS price cuts on all current inventory. New 16 Jeep Patriots, just $179 a month. A new 16 Ram Crew Cab 4x4 Hemi V8, only $199 a month. A new Chrysler 200S, just $199 a month. And remember, we'll buy your old car even if you don't buy from us. Plus, get guaranteed credit approval during the SOS Spring Clearance Event. Now at Ruin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Woodville.
Welcome back. Charlie and I are so glad to be joined with our friend Pamela Hayes. Before we go to her, we have so much to talk about with her.
I can't wait to talk to Pam because she has an event coming up we want to make sure we talk about. And this is one of those events where I wish I were a part of it, but I wasn't asked.
Me neither, which we'll discuss
but anyway.
because it's about military stars.
That's right. So we're dancing with the military stars with our one and only Miss Pam Hayes. Hello, welcome.
Well, welcome, and thank you for having me. And you know what? There's always next year.
That was my plug for next year, in case you didn't.
Right.
Didn't
Both of us were so shameful.
Yeah, I'm ready. So, all right, while we're talking about it now, so let's just jump into it. Tell us about the event, Dancing with the Military Stars.
Okay, Dancing with the Military Stars is an event we came up with. This is our 4th time of having it, and it's to honor veterans who have traumatic brain injury or post-traumatic stress. So we have veteran honorees, but it's an entire community event. So people from the community come out, they have a full night of honor and entertainment. I mean, there's food from various restaurants. There's a sushi bar, a taco bar, all kinds of other food, La Scala, Burger Bar, Spaghetti Warehouse, El Tipico, spicy tuna. And so we put on...
I'm already there, just so you know.
I know, like all in one place. You know, you don't even have to go restaurant hopping.
Right.
And we have celebrities from the community who have been practicing for many, many months to honor the veterans or to honor a specific cause that they are dancing for.
Now, tell me, you chose these celebrities, and like you said, they've been practicing for months. When did you decide to do this event? Is this the first time, or?
No, this is the 4th time.
4th time.
So we've had it, we skipped last year, but so the last time we had it was in 2014 at the Grand Air, and we always choose a theme for it. So in the 2014, it was country. This year it's Hollywood. So we've done Hollywood.
Wonderful.
So they're all the songs are from, whether they're slow, fast, silly, or serious, they're all from Hollywood movies. And so most people will recognize every single song. And we choose them very specifically. We listen to them intently for every word to make sure that it brings honor to the veterans, and there's nothing in it that doesn't quite fit for the community. So it truly is a great family event. It's a great night out, and it's a great Mother's Day gift.
I do know one of our friends from the show, Carmen Miller, is actually one of our local celebrities that's going to be on.
Wait, Carmen's dancing?
Carmen's dancing with
with
Michael Hamilton. You might know Michael too.
Oh, yes, I do.
Absolutely.
Yes,
so they're partnering, and their dance is in honor of all of those still serving today in the military.
I love that.
So we have special dances.
I want to ask you, I'm sorry, now how many couples do we have dancing?
I think we have 7. So we have a dance in honor of our service dogs, because we started the Pause Forces last year. And so those are service dogs for veterans with brain injury or PTSD. And we have a dance in honor of them. And Bosco, our first place service dog, will be there in tuxedo.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so he will be honored. And then we have a dance for very serious dance. It's our memory dance, and it's in honor of those who have died from their invisible wounds from suicide or substance abuse, because very seldom do those families and those lives get honored, and sometimes they're not thought of as, well, they didn't die in the war. Well, they died of war wounds. They just happened to die on American soil.
Still the same.
So we have a beautiful, beautiful dance of that being danced by a veteran and his wife, who is a many times over cancer survivor. So that dance brings even more. She actually did chemo during the dance performances by practicing. So talk about dedication and love for our veterans.
Inspirational.
Yes, and then we have a dance in honor of our military children, which is being performed by
People forget about the kids.
Yes, they do, and it's such an important, the families. We're so good at the Armed Forces about we're taking care of the families too. That's a big thing with us. And Marley Eckert, you might know her family.
Yes, I know that family very well.
Sure, that's the family where they gave the $20 bill to the soldier at the Maumee Cracker Barrel, and they went viral. Well, she's dancing, young Marley is dancing in honor of military children, and we'll have all the kids come out, and we have a real fun and upbeat but meaningful songs for them. And
you've thought about everyone and everything. You've done very well.
So. I hope that reflects, I hope the night, I believe it does, reflects what we do as an organization, where we really want to take care of entire families, and we don't want to just help by just, giving someone a check and walking away and feel like we can pat ourselves on the back.
It seems like you put a lot of time, effort, and thought, and a lot of yourself, it seems like, into this whole event. So kudos to you in advance for how it's going to turn out.
Right. I want to make sure we give you dancingwiththemilitarystars.com for more information, so everybody can check that.
Dancingwiththemilitarystars.com.
And when we come back, I do want to talk to you a little bit about the brain injury or the post-traumatic, we're going to take a segment and just talk to you about that a little bit in a personal level.
And pause forces too.
Yes,
I wanna talk about
just
that,
briefly,
too.
if we can do that.
Absolutely, would love to.
So
Way to go.
A little bit more after the break.
For many of us, buying a home is the single largest investment we will make in our lifetime. That's why here at NOIC Home Mortgage Lender, we take a unique and personalized approach to every situation. We listen carefully, communicate clearly, and help you find the perfect program that fits your needs. It is my job to make sure your experience with us is simple, fast, and seamless. If you're in the market to buy a home, call me, Cheryl Carroll, at 567-686-0903 or online at carrollhomeloans.com.
Thanks for coming back and sticking with us. We are still being joined, gracefully so, by Miss Pam Hayes. And the event is Dancing with the Military Stars, and it's dancingwiththemilitarystars.com. And before the break, we mentioned about, I said, there's a lot of time and effort into this. And a lot of yourself, it seems like a lot of passion behind it. Why is it that you decided to get behind this particular cause?
Sure. Though our organization is not faith-based, for me, it is a faith walk.
Okay.
I am a severe traumatic brain injury survivor and broke my skull, neck, and back in 13 places. So my recovery was long and arduous and very lonely, actually, where nobody really understood brain injury and you were kind of left on your own to teach yourself to do things because you looked the same,
Right.
And though that's great, but it also leads people to believe that nothing else is going on. I still have a lot of challenges. So I am very similar to the veterans that I work with in that way. Though we got to our paths in a different way, them from war and me from riding on the back of a motorcycle that hit the car in front of us, we still ended up in a place where we have to learn to live life with either brain injury and PTSD. So we still have those challenges. No matter where we came from, we come together. And I always say we're really just one human being reaching out to another. And it can be that simple to open your heart and to do things for people. So my passion does come from that. I did feel a calling to work with the military, and I actually yelled out, seriously, God, you picked the wrong girl, you made your first mistake.
Right.
Because I never thought I could do that, but I guess after 7 years of having the nonprofit and founding it and that, we have proven time and time again that what we do works. I mean, we've stopped 7 suicides in their tracks. We've housed the homeless. We've kept families together that have gone on to have children and homes. And, we've sat up at the VA till 4 in the morning with people, taking them there after they overdosed or were drunk or whatever. So, I mean, and then there's the happy times. I've spent a lot of happy times. I've shared meals across the table with their little children and got to know them and their teenage kids who knew that mom and dad had somebody in their life that could help them, when the need went. And they could see the changes in their parents too. So that's important. And their parents too, a lot of parents. I'll never forget one time I got a bag of Lifesavers from a mom.
Okay.
And that seems maybe inconsequential to a lot of people, but I knew what she meant. Her son was suicidal in that. She gave me a pack of Lifesavers, and there was, just a thank you. And I knew what she meant. I knew what she meant. And I don't want to say that about myself or anything. I do it because we owe it to them.
Absolutely.
I'm just repaying a debt. I'm not doing it because I'm some, angel or something. I'm doing it because we owe it to them.
Yes, we do.
And the whole community owes it to them.
Yes.
Because you know what? We wouldn't have this television show today.
Right.
If it wasn't for our veterans.
Fighting for our
We would
freedoms.
not be sitting here and the audience would not be watching you if it wasn't for them fighting for our freedom of speech.
Always
I
say
agree.
we really owe it to them. I mean, I'll be honest, and I don't know if I have the courage to enlist, and go and fight wars overseas. And so for those people who decide, that's a decision, you're not drafted in.
Well,
You decide to go in
98% of us don't.
Exactly.
Right.
So 2% of us keep this country
Absolutely.
safe. And what a burden that is for them and their families. So the least we can do is when they come home is to make sure that they're taken care of properly. And there's really a misunderstanding that the veterans now, because there's so much money and so many different programs, that they're being taken care of so much better. But I'll tell you, the ones with the invisible wounds, the ones that you can't see, are really self-medicating and struggling because they don't fall under the most severely injured or something, and those lives are being lost, and that's not right.
Well, we're glad you answered that call, even though you
Yes.
didn't want to. He didn't pick the wrong one.
Right.
He picked you for a reason.
I know that
That's
now.
Absolutely.
That's right. We
It's-
appreciate
I only fought him for
you.
a second.
He won. DancingWithTheMilitaryStars.com is the website.
Yes,
and
it
for
is.
more information,
May 14th.
May
Yes,
14th.
yes.
Yeah.
And where?
At the Stranahan.
Absolutely.
Lots of fun, lots of entertainment, lots of food,
Lots of
live
food.
band.
Live band.
Live
Love it.
soloists, yes.
I will not be singing, so you're safe. Okay? You're safe. Pam Hayes, thank you very much
Thank
for
you
what
so
you do
much.
and for joining us. We
Thank you
appreciate
so
that.
much for having me.
DancingWithTheMilitaryStars.com is the website, and we'll be right back with the Glass City Grind. More is to come. Keep it right where you have it.
All in a day's grind. All in a day's grind.
Welcome back. If you don't know, April is Minority Health Month here in Lucas County, and we are so excited to have the Toledo-Lucas County Health Department Coordinator for Minority Health here, Celeste Smith, and also she is joined by one of my friends, Miss Donnetta Carter from the Social Butterfly. So ladies, there's a lot going on here. We've kind of got a little two-part. The first part is that we are talking about Minority Health Month. And the second part is we've got a great event coming up. So Celeste, tell me first, what are we doing here in Lucas County for this special month?
There's been activities going on the entire month. Minority Health Month is a national holiday, and it is celebrated all across the nation for the month of April. It begins at the beginning of April to the end of April. We've had a lot. It's to bring awareness and educate specifically in minority communities about good health.
Oh,
And it encompasses all minorities.
that's awesome.
Yes.
And is it something that you find, are there certain areas of the country where it really needs to be focused on? And if so, is the Toledo area one of those areas?
Toledo is what the data is showing is that there's a huge disparities gap, especially between the African American community and the rest of the community, meaning the white population. There's a huge disparities gap. For example, infant mortality. We are horrible here in the state of Ohio with infant mortality, but there is a huge gap between black infant mortality and white infant mortality. Our babies are dying at 2 times greater rate than the white babies.
So you mentioned a little bit about the infant mortality rate. What can people do to help put a stop to that?
Again, first of all, it's really awareness, making the community aware. Like I said before, people tend to think it's a health issue, but it's really a community issue. And it involves all of the social determinants of health: housing, food, shelter, economics, education. It's all of that. And then the other piece of that that's pretty huge is the racism piece. And making sure that everybody, regardless of whatever color you are, that we're all treated the same. We all have access to the same health care. When we're going to the doctors, that we're just all treated equally will really be helpful.
Well, I love that. And for more information, does Lucas County have a website that our viewers can go to?
We do. We have the Lucas County Health Department's website, and they can also reach me at the Office of Minority Health at 419-213-4095.
Okay, and now we need to talk about something a little bit more on the fun side. Yeah. So, Donnetta, you have got something coming up this weekend, and I'm excited because I'm going to be there and be a part of this.
Correct.
So tell me a little bit more about the Business and Health Expo.
The Business and Health Expo. This is the 6th annual Business and Health Expo. It's a community expo for everybody. It's free and open to the public. And there will be Mercy Health Partners doing health screenings, blood pressure check, diabetes, cholesterol. University of Toledo will be there doing HIV testing through the Ryan White program. And also the Healing Institute Fund to do massages as well. You will have vendors there from Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, Fostoria, Defiance. The vendors and entrepreneurs are from everywhere. So they'll have services provided, and they'll be selling goods and products as well.
And I remember from last year that there was some really great food too.
Yes, and Jamai's Restaurant is the vendor for this year.
Awesome.
Toledo.
So we need to get everyone out there. Glass City Grind will be there. We'll have our twine booth, so we're excited to be a part of this event. lots of great food, lots of great people, and it's for a great cause.
Yes, yes. And I want everybody to come out. It's free and open to the public.
And for more information, people can find you online as well?
Yes, they can email me, Donnetta_C@msn.com, or they can call at the 419-367-9765, or go to the Social Butterfly page on Facebook.
All right, well, ladies, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us. And, lots of great information, lots of great things coming up. And as always, we love having you here.
Thank you.
Thanks. And we'll see you back after this break.
Hi, sweetheart. Yep.
Shut him down. Okay, that's better.
If your high-speed connection can't support all your devices, it's time to switch. Upgrade to Beck's high-speed internet from Buckeye Cable System. Stream, game, surf. Do it all and do it faster. Plans start at the everyday low price of only $17.99 per month. Call today.
Hi, it's Angie Carslinger, your new GCG Car Pro. I know what it feels like. I just got my first new car ever in life. I'm almost 40 and I got my first brand new car ever. I never thought it would happen. When people get that car, we take that picture at the end. Every customer takes a picture with me. That's the moment that I capture that I can have forever, and I put on the website, I put it on Facebook, and they want their pictures on Facebook. So that moment is captured forever, and it's a great moment. Most of the people that I deal with, because I deal with a lot of bad credit, most of my customer base is probably 80% really bad credit. They're always a challenge, but I always get them satisfied, and they end up having something they never thought they could have. So I know that I did that, and it's a different quality of life. Once you've got a better car or something you didn't think you were going to get, you really feel like you've made a step forward or upward. Come join the Car Slinger family today out here at Ruin Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. I used to make them, now I sling them. Come see Angie Carslinger today.
We hope you guys enjoyed the show today.
I did.
I did.
Lots of fun.
Lots of good things happening in the community.
Yeah,
That's
always
for sure.
happy to be a part of that, and make sure that you are following us and staying up to date on everything that we're doing in the community as well. You can go to our website, theglasscitygrind.com, or Facebook is a great way to find out everything that's going on. We've got some giveaways.
We have our Instagram page too now.
Oh yes.
Don't forget the Instagram, our Twitter. And maybe next year one of us will be able to be a star.
I want to dance with the military stars.
I know. We're not considered a star?
Not
Come
yet.
on now.
We're working on it.
I know. Why have we not gotten called up for that? That's like a great
They're putting us in our place.
They're keeping us humble.
It's working.
They either think we can't dance or we're not a star. Whatever.
Or both.
It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, well, now I'm depressed. Thanks a lot.
Make sure you guys enjoy your family.
Yeah.
We
Have a
are
great
off
week.
to eat lunch from Oasis, and again, make sure that you're keeping track of us because we're doing lots of giveaways from them, as well as some other things coming up here. And I think Charlie's going to leave us with a nice little note.
Just, in the words of Prince, remember that each of you are beautiful, loved, and blessed. Thank you from the Glass City Grind. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.